Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Introduction to SAP S4HANA. This is the topic we will be covering in this one. No prerequisites for this course. It's a beginner to advanced level, so you can anybody can start this course. And if you do more case studies, you will become intermediate. If you do 8 to 10 case studies, then it will be like advanced. So you will be the advanced users. So in this lecture, we'll try to learn the SAP vision about intelligent enterprise. We'll talk about the basic concept of enterprise resource planning, and we'll talk about the user interface. Okay, user interface that interact with SAP S4HANA. So we have two interfaces. One of them is SAP Fury. This is one. Another one is, I can say, graphic user interface. Okay, so this is another one, graphic user interface. So one is SAP Fury. This is a web-based, and this is application-based. So we'll talk about these two as well. Now let's see, what does intelligent enterprise mean? As you know that SAP is one of the market leader software. They're having like, they are one of the largest independent software manufacturer. They manufacture a lot of softwares, and one of them is SAP ERP. They're having like 400,000 customers, this in 190 countries. This shows the popularity of this software. This is used in every country. Now, what is the advantage of using SAP ERP software? One of the advantages, it streamlines the processes. You know, when we say streamline the processes, which means that it will not let us skip any of the process. Yani, if we have to make a inquiry document, so we will make the inquiry document. If we have to make the quotation, it will stop us. It will say, okay, go ahead and make the quotation. So it will not let us skip any step. So we can do, we can bypass some things. No, it will stop. It will streamline all the processes. It will make sure that everything is entered properly and we did not miss anything. We will use live data. So SAP enables, this SAP S4HANA enables live data. Yani you can create a report on the live data. We have two types of database. Yani one of them is, I can say, OLTP, and then another is OLAP. Remember, OLTP is a transaction database. T for transaction. What is transaction? Yani you enter the purchase order, it is a transaction. You enter the delivery document, transaction. You create the invoice, is a transaction. You create the payment, it is transaction. So any transaction you do, it stores in the OLTP database. Now, OLAP is analytical, is for the reporting. You want to make a report, or you have to use OLAP database. Now, what is happening now or before? We have to transfer data from OLTP to OLAP. And we cannot transfer the data immediately. We have to wait for the night time. Whole day, we will enter the data in OLTP, and then in the night time, in the evening time, we will transfer the data to OLAP. And then next day, when we will come to the company, then we can create the reports. So please tell me, in the old system, how much time it took to get the report, get the latest report? Give me the answer in the chat, please. if I want to make a report, at least 1 day. Yes, you are right, honey, that it take many days, but at least 1 day. We have to wait for 1 day so data can transfer to the OLAP, and the next day we will be able to get the report. You know, sometime the systems are busy day and night. There is no time for transferring the data from OLTP to OLAP. What happens in that case? We have to wait for the weekend. Over the weekend, we transfer all the data from OLTP to OLAP. So in that case, we have to wait for many days, like 7 days, to get the latest report. But now with SAP S4HANA, this is not the case. This is not the case. Why? Because now OLATP and OLAP, they are one. In this system, in the S4HANA, they are all one. So here you type the data and here you enter the record and you can get the live report on the live data. After 1 second, you can get the report. Now, this S4HANA predict the customer trend. Because this is, now you can get the report as any time. So you can use the same data and you can predict the customer's trend. For example, if the customer is buying milk, oh, for sure he will buy the yogurt, you know, in Saudi Arabia. If he is buying the laban, for sure he will go for the yogurt as well. So we'll keep the items together. So this is what we are predicting, the customer's trend, what they are planning to buy. Oh, this is the Ramadan time. So system will predict that the customer will buy the, you know, the juices and all those stuff, the dates. So this is what the system will predict. And then it will connect the entire business. So this is the SAP S4HANA. So if all these things are happening, the processes are streamlined, we are using the live data, system is predicting the customer trend, and then all the business processes are connected. This is what we call the enterprise is intelligent. The enterprise, intelligent enterprise. This is the definition of SAP for intelligent enterprise. So tell me in the chat box, how many things enable a company intelligent enterprise? How many things makes the company intelligent enterprise? 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me one answer. 1, or 2, or 3, or 4. In the chat. Only one answer. Okay, guys, if we have all these 4 items, then we say the company is intelligent. The answer is 4. So streamline processes, use the live data. If the company is using live data, khalas, that is. And if the company, if the software is predicting the customer trend and the business processes are connected, oh, then you can say that, oh, this is an intelligent enterprise, you know. So for intelligent enterprise, there are 4 things that company must have. Streamline processes, using of live data, predict the customer trend, and connect entire businesses processes. Okay, guys? Now, SAP started in 1972. Remember, After every 10 years, they had a new software. After every 10 years, approximately, approximately every 10 years, 10, 11 years, 10, 12 years, you can say that. After every 10, 11 years or 11, 12 years, we were having a new version. The first version was release 1, R1, 1972, R1. In 1982, we have R2. In 1993, R3. And this R3 was a big change in SAP Live. It was a big change. Then in 1995, 96, there was another big change. They got no, not in the 95, in 2005. In 2005, they had a big change again, ERP. Now in 2015, they were having SAP S4HANA. So HANA started 7 years back. S4HANA started 7 years back. And all the big brands you see here, DHL, Olympus, even STCs in Saudi Arabia, Saudi Airline, Kaust University, banks, they're all postal services, Saudi Post, they're all using S4HANA, SAP HANA. And you know that by 2025, SAP will replace all the old software with SAP S4HANA. Okay, guys, I have a question for you guys. Now, please tell me, how many software releases SAP had until today? Is 3 or 4 or 5? One answer. How many software release SAP has until today? 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have release 1, then release 2, then release 3, SAP ERP, and SAP S4HANA. So the 4 are very close. 5 is correct. So 4 is very close to the correct answer. So the answer is 5. Some facts about SAP S4HANA. Let's talk about that. You see here, so we are having like, the first release was in 1972, R1 is missing here. So we were having R1, R2, R3, and then ERP and S4HANA in 2015. So there are 5. Now, they say S4HANA is a next generation business suite. Yani, next generation mean it will meet the future requirement. Is one of the biggest innovation after R3. As I told you, after the release 1, the R3 was a big change. You know what was the change in R3? They made the software, before it was like for mainframe, but R3 was for client server environment. Now in this case, the company don't have to purchase a mainframe, the big computer. They can use their existing server, existing computers, no problem. So this was a big change from SAP point of view, R3. Then they had ERP, and now they say the S4HANA is also one of the biggest change which they have made. And with S4HANA, actually everybody is way behind than SAP. SAP is the completely, you can say, in charge of the whole market. No software is faster than the SAP as of today because of S4HANA. all the softwares, all the databases are very slow. Okay, now SAP HANA is a database. SAP HANA is a platform. SAP S4HANA is a software built on the SAP HANA database. Now tell me, SAP HANA database is way faster than any other database in this world. Okay, SAP HANA database is way faster than any database in the world. Faster than Oracle, faster than Microsoft SQL Server, faster than Postgres, faster than any database. How much faster is this database? 100 times faster, 1,000 times faster, or 10,000 times faster? Give me one number, please. SAP HANA is faster than any other database. How much faster? 100 times faster? 1,000 times faster? Oh, 10,000 times faster. Give me one number. Okay, 100 times, 10,000 times, 100 times faster. Keep writing, please. We have three values. SAP HANA is 10,000 times faster than any other database, guys. 10,000 times faster. That's why I say way faster. We will see how it will be faster. Inshallah, in the next slides, we will talk about that. How come it is fast, 10,000 times faster than any other database. So it connects the people. It works in the real time. You know, because of this speed, it works in the real time. Yani, here you enter the transaction and you are running the report. This transaction is the part of that report. So it is efficient, simple, and we have the innovations, new innovations comes into this HANA. The master data is managed centrally. For example, the partner, the vendor, the customer. Guys, I have a question to you guys. Oh, and please reply. Even if you don't know, say I don't know. Okay. How are you gonna say I don't know? IDK. I don't know. Okay. If you don't know, say IDK. So I will understand. I don't know. Now, what is real time? If we say S4HANA works in a real time, what is real time? Can you say something on that, please? What is a real time, guys? I'm talking about from the S4HANA. Okay, Miss Aisha, your answer is half correct. I need the full answer. If you don't know, anyone don't know, say I don't know. At least I need the answer from everybody. Yeah, I have, how many people I have in the class now? 16, 15 people. So I need 15 I don't know, at least. So in this way, I will come to know that you are listening me and you are interacting with me. You know, I'll be feeling so happy that people are listening me. Huh? Yeah, Miss Aisha, Aisha, your answer is nice. The manager can print the report in the same moment the sales execute. Very nice. This is the best answer. Here you save the record. Here you can get the report of that record as well, including that record, including that sales. You know, this is what we call real time, live data. Very nice answer, mashallah. Thank you for helping me. Now, S4HANA is an ERP software, by the way. S4HANA is an ERP software. As I told you, it optimizes the business processes. It runs the organization very smoothly. We just talk about that here. Streamline the processes. This is the same thing we are talking here. Or run the. This is um, the organization runs smooth. It's a real time. Scalable. Yani, we are having like 100 users. 100 people are using the SAP software, and it is fast. Oh, our organization increases the number of employees. Now we have 1,000 employees. Oh, it is still fast. So that is what we call scalable. Yani, if more users are using, it will not slow down. It will be. So that is what we call scalable and flexible. All transactions are logically related. So, and these are the business functions, guys. Sales and finance and manufacturing and purchasing and human capital, human resource management, warehouse management, projects, plant maintenance, all these are the business functions which are related. Any question on this slide, guys, before I move on to the next slide? Okay, now this is very important, guys. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So we have like 3 types of data in SAP ERP. 3 types of data, okay? 3 types of data. Very important concept. One of them is organizational data, master data, and transaction data. I will ask you a question about that, okay? Be ready for the answer. So the first one is the organizational data. If we don't have the organizational data, if we don't have the organizational data, we cannot have the master data. Khalas, we cannot have the master data. And if we don't have the organizational data and the master data, we cannot create transaction data. Khalas, everything is zero, nothing. Is that clear? So this is like any compulsory. We have to have the organizational data, then we can create the master data. That's fine. If we have the master data and the organizational data, okay, we can create the transaction data. This is possible now. Now, what is organizational data? Your company has different departments. Guys, I think you people are working in the company. Can you write down the department name you are working in? Okay, this is the easy question. Write down your department name that you are working in. Guys, did I ask a difficult question, guys? Write down your department name in which you are working in the company. Okay, mashallah. SME department, very nice. Okay, no problem, Bashir. Anybody else working in a deep company? Please write down your. Okay, no problem, Reem. Inshallah, I'll pray for you guys that you should be having a good job. Huh? Yeah. Okay, then. Marketing department, very nice. Marketing department, SME department. Okay. What else? Only two people are working in this whole group, mashallah. Okay, consumer marketing, Abir. So we have like 3 departments. Okay, now if I give a code to consumer marketing, okay, like 001. If I give a code to the marketing department 002, if I give a code to SME department 003, okay, what kind of data is that? This is organizational data. Okay, if I give a code to every department, like for example, I have a purchasing department, I have a sales department, I have a manufacturing department, I have accounting department. If I give a code to all these departments, this is what we call, what kind of data is that? Organizational data. Is that clear? Okay, now so for example, we have employees. We have employees. Now this is a person is an employee. So employee, I will have the employee ID, employee name, employee address, employee telephone, employee email, and then employee department. Is that right? Employee department. So employee department information will come from organizational data. Okay, he's the employee from marketing. Okay, 001. So that is why we are saying that if you want to have a master data, you must have the organizational data as well. Otherwise, we cannot assign a department to this employee. Is that clear? So to have a master data, we must have the organizational data first. Guys, is that clear? So we have the customer. So customer is dealing with the sales department. So for every customer, we will enter the sales department information. Vendor, we are purchasing the stuff from this person, okay, from this company. So vendor is related with the purchasing department. So for every vendor, we must have the purchasing data from the organizational data for purchasing department. So we have to enter this is like work center. Work center is related with the plant. Okay, so we have to have the plant data to enter it here, okay, in the master data. So for every master data, we will be entering some of the organizational, we will be using some of the organizational data into the master data. Is that okay? Now we are coming to the transaction data. You know, you want to create a purchase order. Okay, in the purchase order, you are purchasing the item from the vendor. Is that right? And you are purchasing, who is purchasing? The purchasing organization is purchasing. You got the idea, guys? So purchasing organization is purchasing the vendor. So purchase order needs data from the master data, vendor data. And this purchase order need organizational data like a purchasing organization data. So you see that? So in the transaction data, I need a data from these 2 places. So that is why all these data is must to create transaction data. Guys, any question before I ask you? Guys, any question? Okay, good. Guys, write down how many types of data we have. How many types of data we have? Thank you, Reem. Thank you. 3 types of data. Okay, now we'll talk about some terminologies. Okay, thank you, Muhammad. We'll talk about terminologies. Now, these are my organizational unit. Okay, these are my organizational unit. For example, I have enterprise, company, plant, storage location. Sales organization, department, divisions, business. These are my organizational department. Guys, where is the organizational data here? Where is the organizational data here? Can you tell me? If you don't know, say IDK. Huh? If you don't know, so we should not waste our time. We say IDK. My question is, where is the organizational data on these organizational unit? Good, Yazin, that is nice. Nice answer. Quickly. More quickly you reply, more quickly we answer. Where is my... Okay, now, guys, very nice. Very nice. If I give a code, to the enterprise, if I give a code to the company or subsidiary, if I give a code to the plant, if I give a code to the storage location or department or division, if I give a code to any of them, or no, if I give a code to all of them, that is my organizational data. If I give a code to all of them, because they are part of my company, so I have to give a code to all of them. That is my organizational data. Giving a code to every department, to every company, that is my organizational data. Is clear? Not clear? Okay, you have to tell me what is organizational data. Write down the answer. What is organizational data? In your own language. In your own language. What is an organizational data? Code what? This is incomplete answer, Reem. Give me the full answer, maybe 3, 4 words, 5 words, 10. No, Aisha. No. All sources of data? No way. No way. Haneen, no. This is incomplete answer, Haneen. Keep writing, guys. Keep writing, so I will know that I will understand that where I have to explain more. Huh? Sumaya, very nice answer. Very nice. Create a code for every aspect of this chart. Yes. Create a code for everything. Yes, Abir. Code for each department. Very nice answer. Very nice answer. So create a code for everything. That is your organizational data. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay. So client, if you have a code for the client, for example, 408. Okay. This is my organizational data. If you create a code for this company code, US00, oh, this is my organizational data. You create a code for the plant, MI00, this is my organizational data. Create a code, United States East 00. Oh, this is my sales organization data. Division, okay, this is my bicycle division. This is my organizational data. Storage location, finished good 00. Oh, this is my what you call it, organizational data. Is that clear, guys? So giving a code to every department, it becomes your organizational data. It's simple, right? Okay, now I have a question. Can you write it down? How many types of data we have? Like 3 types of data. What are those 3 types of data? Can you write it down, please? We have 3 types of data. We have 3 types of data. What are those types? Can you write it down, please? 1, 2, and 3. We have 3 types of data. The 1, 2, and 3. What are those? Can you name them? Okay, Abir, this is 1. Okay. Yes, honey. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Organizational master and transaction data. Very nice. So we just talk about organizational data, right? Now we are going to talk about the master data. Okay. And master data is a long-term data. Yes, Aneen, very nice, mashallah. Master data is a long-term time data. Yani you don't change much, but you can change it, but you don't change much. For example, the telephone exchange got bigger and you have a different telephone number now. Or you change the telephone number, or you change the address after 5 years, after 10 years. So still you are changing the master record, but it is very, less frequency. After 10 years, you made a change. So the master data is stored for a long time. This is one of the requirement of a master data. For example, you have a customer. So customer will stay with you for a long time. He can come again, he can come again to buy the material from you. So customer is a master data. Similarly, you have a material master. So material master, so you're dealing with a material, so material will be for long time. You'll keep the record, you'll keep the information of that material for a long time. You have a vendor master. So the supplier, the guy you are buying the material from, you're buying the office chair, you're buying the office computer, office supplies. So that is a vendor. So you want to deal with that vendor for a long time, again and again. So that is why you're keeping it as a master data. General ledger account, that is again a master data. You keep the account for a long time. So this is an example of master data. It's a long-term data, long time data. Then we have the transaction data. Transaction data is one-time data, guys, one time. The example is, do we have any example here? Okay, we don't have the example. No, we have the example. Sales order, you know that? Sales order is an example. So when you create the sales order or purchase order, invoice, I have a question. The purchase order you made, how many times you will make the payment for that purchase order? Okay, how many times you'll make? One time. Abir, that is very nice answer. When you go to the shop, you purchase the material, you order him, okay, give me this, for example, you go to McDonald's and you say, okay, give me that burger. How many you make a purchase order, actually you gave an order. How many times you will pay, Reem, for that burger? You'll pay one time, right? And if you say, okay, give me another same burger, give me another burger, again you will pay one time for that. So for every purchase order, so purchase order is for one time. So you gave the order for one time, you cannot get another burger for the same order because you already got the burger. So you have to make another purchase order, another request for another burger. So you have like two purchase orders. Now you want to eat another burger for you, and you want to buy another burger for your friend. So you make a third order. So every purchase order will be used only one time. Every invoice you want to make the payment, you will pay only one time for that invoice. So all the transaction data is only for one time. Is that clear? Any transaction that is, any data that is related to the transaction data, it is only for one time. So in that transaction data, you are using organizational data, you are using master data, and you are using situational data. A situational data is like, okay, I want to buy one quantity, one burger. One is a situational data. I want to buy, I have only 50 real, okay? I want to buy the burger for 50 reals. Or that is the situational data. I want to buy at this time. Oh, this is situational data. So you have three types of data in every transaction. In every transaction, you have three types of data. Can you tell me what are the data, three types of data that you are having in your transaction? Write it down, please. Or say, I don't know. Teacher, you tell us. Very good, Yazin. You make me, work hard. Eh? Okay, guys. Very nice answer. Honey, you are also with Bashair, huh? Hissa, mashallah, organizational, master, and situational data. Guys, it is written here, huh? Looks like you are not paying attention on my slides, huh? So every transaction data has three types of data: organization, masters, and situational data. Oh, paying the installment. That is a different story. That is a different story, inshallah. We'll talk about that. But at this point in time, whenever you create a transaction data, it can have three types of data: organizational, master, and situational data. Paying installment, that comes in the accounting part, inshallah. That is the accounting dealing. So yeah, when we'll go with the accounting, then inshallah I'll talk about that. Now, when you save the document, for example, you created a purchase document, or you created a sales document, or material document, or accounting document, when you save, it becomes a document. And if it becomes a document, you can see the document flow like that. Huh? It will be displayed like that. Inshallah, when the last step of our case study will be the document flow, inshallah. We will see the document flow at that time. Okay. Now I have a question to you guys. Please tell me why company needs to have a digital transformation. Why company you can have a digital transformation in the company? What is digital transformation? Do you know that? Digital transformation. What is that? What is digital transformation from the company point of view? Say, I don't know, then I will reply you quickly. We will save the time. Very good, Rand. Okay, digital transformation means you bring computer to your company. And now you're working through the computers. That's it. Okay. Your company is having computers. Now Facebook comes in and the company decided that, okay, if we sell the product through the Facebook, we will have more business. So company is selling their product through Facebook. What is that? This is what we call digital transformation. Before we were not using Facebook, now we are using Facebook. Or your company decided that if we put an ad on the YouTube, we will have more business. So now company are putting their ads on the YouTube to get more business. Oh, the company, for example, SAP or any other company, they have made a software which is very good for the company. So you purchase a new software. They did the research and they come up with the nice ideas. So you are making use of that research. Some new technology comes in, the mobile technology comes in. So you decided that you will go with the mobile devices. Mobile devices connected to your computer system. So new technology comes in, that is bringing a change in your company. So any technology that brings a change to your company, that is the driver of the change, Sometimes customer needs change. Sometimes you got a new technology. Sometimes new research came in. New product is coming into the market. Sometimes company wants to, upgrade themselves. So these are the changes which can come to the company. Any question, guys? If you say no question, I'll ask you the question. Huh? Okay. Now, before SAP was working with any database like Oracle or SQL Server or Postgres or Sybase. So SAP ERP was working with other databases. But now the change comes in and we have S4HANA. S4HANA is only working with database HANA, is working with HANA database. S4HANA is not working. S4HANA is a software. S4HANA is an ERP software, okay? The new version of ERP software is S4HANA. And simple HANA is a database. If I say HANA, I'm talking about HANA database. If I say S4HANA, I'm talking about ERP software. This S4HANA software can be on the cloud like this, or can be on the computer in the company. So I can have two ways. I can put it on the computer of the company, or I can put it in the cloud. Guys, please tell me, S4HANA, a question, S4HANA is a database or S4HANA is an ERP software? Yes, guys, S4HANA is a database or S4HANA is ERP software? Yes, S4HANA is an ERP software. Okay. And if I say HANA without S4, if I say HANA, it means I'm talking about database, or I am talking about HANA platform. Okay. Simple HANA is a database or a platform. S4HANA is my ERP software. Very nice. Now, this S4HANA is connected with some software in the clouds. This is SuccessFactors. This is like human resource software. Huh? Ariba is like same Alibaba or Amazon, but this Ariba is only for business to business, not for the consumers. Hybris, I believe this is maybe the supplier relation management, like these kind of softwares. As I mentioned before, SAP S4HANA can be on the cloud and can be on the on-premises. Huh? So the new technology, S4HANA is built on a new technology. S4HANA is built on new technology. It works on the in-memory database. It works on in-memory database. Your database nowadays is available on a hard disk. Your database is available on hard disk. Do you know what is the limit of the hard disk speed? What is the limit of hard disk speed? Hard disk speed limit, please. Do you know that? Say, I don't know. Okay, the hard disk speed is 10,000 cycles per second. And it moves 10,000 times in 1 second. That is the speed limit. We cannot extend the speed because of the mechanical device. It's a mechanical device, it's moving. So as fast as it can move is 10,000 cycles per second. Now, HANA is not on the hard disk. Where is the HANA? HANA is in the RAM. So HANA has no limit, no speed limit. Whereas hard disk is having 10,000 cycles per second. So that is why we say the HANA is 10,000 times faster than any other database. Is that clear? Okay, now when you have two types of database, guys. I told you about two types of database. Can you tell me what are the two types of databases? Can you tell me the two types of databases? We are having two types of databases. OL, OLTP is one database, and do you remember that? We have, yeah, the second one is OLAP, okay? So one is OLTP and the other one is OLAP. Now, remember guys, have you seen the Excel sheet? Have you seen the Excel sheet? Excel has rows and Excel has columns, right? Excel has rows and Excel has columns. So when you're writing the record, when you write the record, you write the record in rows. Is that right? You write the records in rows. Okay. Very nice. Yes, no, Haneen? When we write the records, we write in a row. When you write in a row, this is what we call OLTP. because you're writing the whole record. Okay. In OLAP, we are reading the database. In OLAP, we are reading the database. Now, we are in OLAP, we are not reading the rows. We are reading from the column base. We are reading the columns. So in OLTP, we are writing in rows, and in OLAP, we are reading from the columns. That is the main difference. You can say another thing, sorry. In OLTP, we are writing and reading in rows. We are writing and reading in rows. In OLAP, we are writing and reading in columns. Is that clear? In OLTP, we are reading and writing in rows. In OLTP, we read and write in rows. In OLAP, we read and write in columns. That is the difference. Is that clear? Now, this HANA has both capabilities. It is OLTP and OLAP together. You see that? So we can write the transaction and we can read it for reporting, no problem, very fast. Okay. And this is my Fury. Fury is front-end based. Inshallah, we'll talk about that. And this is this innovation and simplification, HANA, Fury, and real time. OLTP plus OLAP together. The data is in the RAM, so it is compressed. And I think few more slides and then we'll stop. 3 more slides and we'll stop, inshallah. And then we'll go for practical part. This is my HANA database. Okay. This is HANA platform, guys. This Kullo is HANA platform. I told you about that. So we have HANA database, HANA platform, and S4HANA. S4HANA is ERP software, and HANA platform is this Kullo Shay. HANA database is the lower part. The lower part is HANA database. You see the database services? So platform has application server, processing services, predictive analysis, and all the reporting services here, and integration services. Yani you have the database in Excel, so you can bring the Excel data to HANA. You have data in Access, Oracle, you can bring to the HANA. So, and these are the database services. So platform has 4 things, database services, application services, processing services, integration services. And if I say only database, khalas, I'm talking about the database services here. If I talk about S4HANA, then I'm talking about HANA platform and ERP software. Guys, question here. Is this thing clear, guys? We have HANA platform, we have HANA database services, we have S4HANA ERP software. If you're using Fury, same software you can use on the computer, on the iPad, on the mobile. You can use it, no problem. Same software. Before it was not possible, but now with Fury, SAP Fury, you can do same software you can run on all 3 devices. If you want to move to S4HANA as a new implementation, you can start, no problem. You can have a cloud or you can have in-home, in-premises. If you are trying to convert from ERP to new HANA, yes, it is possible. If you have a landscape like 3 different computers in 3 different areas, you can put it on this on-premises, or you can put it into the cloud, no problem. So you can move your previous SAP software to the new S4HANA, no problem at all. And that's it. Thank you very much. So have like 10 minutes break, guys, and then we'll come back. We'll come back for logging on to the system, inshallah. Okay.